So yeah, we got to talk about the state of Space Marine 2 after the most recent update. I've been doing extensive testing on everything that has been buffed, nerfed, that sort of stuff. And let me tell you what, there's some highlights with the Assault class. I am telling you, you do not want to neglect this. Also, we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff going on with the Heavy, some buffs going on there. But some problems with PvP definitely still persist because I did some testing on that versus what was actually stated in the patch notes. Yeah, we got to talk about that. And yes, the Parry system has been updated quite a bit, healing, all that stuff. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive into the changes. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be playing while speaking. So yeah, we're going to be doing this a little bit live. So it should be fun. And the Assault class is definitely worth looking into now, especially when it comes to the Power Fist, because we have a bonus to damage when fully charged. And the Ground Slam for the Assault class has seen a damage increase of 30%. But that's not all. They've done some significant updates to how you actually heal and gain armor back from Minoris enemies, from the Horde. So this is going to be super helpful when playing Assault. More on that in a moment. So yes, definitely check it out. He's pretty powerful with his fist. Let's try it out first. Not too shabby. I still got to do more testing with it, but I definitely think it makes it worth revisiting the Assault class. I still want to see buffs to his hammer. Let's try this. Beautiful. All right, so some really cool stuff going on with the Perfect Parry. It has been completely updated, especially when it comes to restoring armor. Get this. So this go around, when killing Minoris, you actually restore armor, not only for countering their special attacks. So this is a game changer and will make you survive a lot longer. Let's see if we can get a parry in here.
Fight me. Don't be a coward.
There we go. Broke his arm. Yeah, so survivability within hordes of enemies has increased. And by the way, there were some weird oddities going on with block and fencing weapons. So there was a bug that was happening and it has been fixed for the Perfect Parry window when it comes to those fencing weapons.
Come here, damn you.
So now it has 20 frames window for Perfect Parry and 10 frames of vulnerability at the end of the animation. So this is an update instead of the 30 frames for Perfect Parry for full animation as it was intended originally. So that is the update with that one. So great fix right there. All right, so some really cool stuff going on with the Heavy. Some buffs in particular with this weapon here. Yes, the Heavy Plasma. So let's take a look here. Charging it up all the way causes a lot of damage now. They've increased the radius size as well, and the clip size has been increased by 5, so you can really keep going here with it. Look at that damage. This is definitely a weapon you do not want to neglect. Oh god! And you know what? I want to take some damage here. Oof! Because we got to talk about med stims. Med stims have changed, and we're going to actually test it out here in just a moment.
Yes, hit me.
Also, Minoris enemies will no longer just knock down one of your armor pieces, like one-shot it, I guess you would say. So that's really good news. But let's have them knock this down. We're going to try to heals up all of our contested health as well. But yeah, it's kind of nice because stim packs not only restore contested health this go around, but it does additional actual healing as well. Let's get in there. So we got to talk about our beloved Melta. I know everyone loves it, and you guys may know of that weird bug that was related to like AoE type weapons where you can heal up an abnormal amount that has been completely fixed. So that is no longer in the game. Some would consider that to be an absolute devastating nerf, but it was an actual bug. It's not a nerf. So yeah, it's not in the game anymore. Yeah, so we just busted open some ammo crates. You'll notice something that dropped, an armor boost. This has changed for these ammo crates. Instead of them dropping all the time, they're going to be less common when you destroy those destructible crates. And the cooldown has been raised from 30 seconds to 60 seconds on that as well. And they changed a lot going on with the AI director, especially on higher difficulties once you reach that chaos level. They've reduced some enemy amounts that kind of overwhelmed the player. Some players would consider this to be a nerf, but overall, from what I'm hearing from the community, it is a great change. But one of the biggest changes that I have noted is those annoying ranged enemies that shoot you from off screen. They have been nerfed, which I think is a great call. So yeah, that is awesome. It just makes the game feel so much better. It's funny though, because they did actually buff the Hive Tyrant, so the health has slightly been increased, and resistance to explosives and melta weapons increased by 20%, so good luck.
I wish you luck, brothers.
So yes, our friendly zoanthropes have also seen some changes as well. I kind of wish they would have nerfed their overall health pool on higher difficulties, but what they have done here is pretty good. The psychic scream damage has been reduced from like 11 to 8, and then they also...
Hey, how dare you? Trying to speak, dang it.
And yeah, the Psychic Scream effective range has also been reduced from like 50 to 40 meters. And Psychic Scream cast range is reduced to 10 meters. So overall, a nerf. But yeah, I think it's the higher difficulties that people have a problem with when it comes to seeing two of those things roll in. And yeah, they have like extremely high health pool. But I guess a step in the right direction. Let me know your take on that. If you still think they need a health nerf overall or not. I guess they aren't the funnest enemy to face off against, but they're making it more manageable at the very least. Oh, by the way, the Dust Storm has been adjusted in this operation so that it comes and goes a lot faster, because there were some complaints that visibility was just too low most of the time during the beginning of the operation. So yeah.
Smash.
Yeah, so the power fist is actually a lot of fun now. All right, we got to talk about ammo crates, because there's one weapon in particular that has changed with the ammo cache. So yes, that is the Ox grenade launcher. The ammo can now be refilled only with the ammo boxes and cannot be refilled from the infinite ammo cache. So you have been warned. But I wouldn't panic too much about this, because remember, you can refill your grenade launcher ammo by killing Majoris, and you get that every 30 seconds, so it's still really, really good. But some people are bummed that they feel like the best bolter in the game has ultimately been nerfed, and yeah, it still goes to show that they do need to consider buffing these bolters. Yeah, so there's been some changes to PvP, so get this, they have improved the player spawn system.
Oh my god.
See, right now we are in our spawn, and there needs to be actual spawn protection, in my opinion. Because, yeah, it's still very much a thing where players are taking advantage of the spawn system and mowing you down as you spawn in. But then again, I was on a team that was kind of struggling, so there's that. And the grappling hook also saw some changes. Instead of outright stunning your enemy, you stagger them and they slow. But hey, it still works nicely, and I'm enjoying my time with the Vanguard, but I think some Vanguard players might be potentially upset with that change. I'm not too sure, but I think those facing off against the Vanguard will be very happy with that change instead of being completely stun locked. Alright, so some pretty cool stuff going on with customization. You can actually go in here now and choose your custom armor set, and then highlight over here and apply to custom pattern, and it will reset that. They call it resetting in the patch notes, but that's a little addition that's pretty nifty. So if you select this and then you press this, boom, it replaces it. So pretty cool right there. And also, we got to head on over here and check out the new customization option for your legs, your greaves here. So if we add them in, we can go to the pattern here, select the greaves pattern, and guess what? We can actually go ahead and color the upper thigh and lower portion of the leg independently. So that is a very cool little addition. A lot of people have been requesting that. I imagine in the next update they might do something with the hands, the gloves, separately as well. So that's going to be cool when they eventually, I think they will eventually work their way to that. And yeah, some really cool stuff happening on the battle barge. If we head to the right of our ship, yes, this door is now open. This is known as the sparring arena, where you can kind of goof around in casual PvP as you wait for, you know, someone that's perhaps loading up their loadout in the armory, messing around with customization. This is really, really cool, and you can also goof around with weapons, test it out for PvP, whatever. So yeah, but I also did notice that you cannot use your abilities. I kind of wish you could use your abilities to test those out as well. But yeah, pretty cool feature here. on the battle barge. And you might have also noticed that there is a new menu item here as well. So if we select this, message of the day, this is pretty important. You can cycle through this, but I believe we might be seeing some warnings here for maintenance in the message of the day. So actually, that's going to be pretty important to pop that up and pay attention to that one. Also, really nifty feature if you just want to play with your friends or bots. You can turn on change session type to private, and it will say on, and you are good to go. And you can play with bots or, you know, with your private group. So yeah, highly requested feature now added into the game. But overall, I think this update has been pretty successful. I still think that some of the weapons need to be overhauled. I'm looking at the bolter specifically. And yeah, some updates need to happen regarding PvP spawn protection, at least in my opinion. There needs to be some level of spawn protection because there's still issues with that. But yeah, we're definitely headed in that right direction with this game, and I'm excited for the brand new operation coming up here by the end of the year. I'll keep you guys in the know about what is happening with all the updates and latest news about Space Marine 2. So yeah, thank you all so much for the love and support, and I will see you all next time. Take care.